going to deal with the gigantic eggs that you've just left out in the cold?
We've told Pearl what to do.
Oh,
No, we
that's true.
didn't. We got distracted by Justin.
Oh,
As soon as we got over there, the whole Justin thing happened.
the stable hand should know what to do, right? We had that conversation in front of him.
Yeah, he said that he's been doing the best that he can, but then he gave us the list of the things that would actually help. So I guess we can go ahead and do that now.
Okay, well, so we told Pearl to bring them, so he should be able to get the shit sorted out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, that's probably fine.
Let me see if I can find some stuff for this. Hang on. Yeah, so I'm making it so I'm making it so that there is a conversation between Dr. Jangles and Pearl whilst you're sleeping, where Dr. Jangles says to Pearl, I believe they left you a list with some stuff that the eggs need. And then she goes, oh, yeah, I thought I was supposed to bring it to them. And then he says, they're asleep. It's probably a good idea to not wake them. They'll probably be asleep for a good while. Would you like some help setting the stuff up? And then Pearl goes, no, I'll take it to the animal husbandry person. I'm sure he'll know what to do with it. And then that's it. That's the end.
Cool.
That's the end of that conversation.
How did Justin end up with our bank rats? Or are bank rats going to turn? We need to go question her. I really don't want to talk to that lady ever again. I sort of want to kick her out of town, but we can't do that.
I think we
That's
can.
something I thought you'd be doing within the game.
Then you punch him in the face, is what she saw.
Me!
Yeah.
He didn't stab you, that's fair. But what she saw was you calling her crazy for having a rat son and then punching him in the face.
So maybe you would have to go talk to her, Bonehead.
Yeah, I feel like
Maybe
Bonehead
Bonehead can do that whilst the rest of you
wasn't the
sleep.
asshole. Well, he also needs to long rest, though. He just doesn't sleep during it.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
That's why
Yeah, I
he
was
stares at everybody when they're sleeping.
He's like, damn, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I was sort of expecting some conversation with like the bank person and a longer conversation with the old lady.
We could have a morning breakfast and then go and do that.
Yeah, okay, we could skip to the next day if you want.
It's up to all you guys.
Yeah, I like
would you
that.
be happy leaving it here, or do you want to go and talk to the people?
Let's go talk to the people.
So important thing, when you wake up, you have no idea where Dr. Jangles is gone. I mean, obviously he wasn't going to sleep with you in Nepezzi's office.
And there's just two glowing eyes staring at you from a dark corner of the room.
But yeah, he's not here anymore.
So how do we feel?
I feel a lot better, but I also feel like a man who has been stabbed in the arm twice by a sentient rat child that apparently was at the bank. So I guess we have to figure that out. Bonehead, I feel empty. I feel empty.
You're not empty. You still have those claws stuck inside the wounds of your arms.
I had the claws. What claw? Oh, Fifi's claws?
No, cloth. The
Oh no,
cloth.
no, Dr. Jangles fixed that.
Oh, I thought he healed the wounds around the cloth. That's why I asked, and no one answered, so I just assumed.
Oh, sorry. No, as he healed them, the cloths fell out.
Oh, okay.
I got it way worse. I got it way worse than the Pezzy, though. I've woken up fucking sober.
Oh, would you have a massive hangover if you're so used to being drunk?
Nope. I'm a sailor. We're used to that.
Oh.
And he just, pops through the bars. He has to take his, hat off though and throw it through the bars before he jumps through it, and then like picks the hat back up.
Okay, if we're all feeling better, then we're gonna head out and see about whatever. I don't know what you guys have planned for today.
Hey, was it a dream, or did a tiny rat stab Nepezi?
No, a tiny rat did stab Nepezi.
And he didn't flambe it?
No, well, it was a child, so he just punched it in the face.
Oh, I see. Reasonable
He was really
force.
holding back. Yeah.
Aww, he likes kids. Kids!
Yeah.
Our kids! Ah!
I know, I'm just as worried as you, but I feel like we should figure out the...
Where are our kids?
Oh, and he's gone. Okay.
Where are the children?
Bonehead, how about you go talk to the lady, and I will go to the bank.
We'll split up.
Yeah. And we will meet back here.
Okay, can you all roll a d4 for me? I don't know why I haven't thought of doing this in the past.
4.
2.
That's a d4.
Oh, there it is.
Wait. That doesn't count. It's on top of the thing. It didn't roll down it. Oh, I didn't roll down again. Okay, it's rolled down. It'll be this one. No, it's stuck inside! Okay, I'm just going to throw it. 2.
Okay, so that was 4 for Nepezi, a 2 for Fifi, and what did Bonehead get?
No, 2 for Nepezi.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Bonehead got a 4.
What?
Bonehead got 4.
Okay, so let's do Bonehead's one first then.
Alright. Where's the lady? And her rat child.
I'm going to put them in the post office.
Why is Bronson there?
Why wouldn't Bronson be in the stable area?
Because I thought he would be at the stable area at the school.
You left him in this town, though.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, is the school not in this town?
Well, I mean, it is, but it's like up the hill.
Oh, okay.
It's a short walk away.
I've always pictured it as being, because it was like the old castle, I've always pictured it as being like up a little pathway on the top of the hill.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know how correct that is.
This would be a good opportunity for a check before you go in and find that woman in the post office, because you don't actually know where she is. So would it be like a nature check or an insight check to find the old lady? Firstly, get out of there.
Probably investigation, maybe?
Yeah, let's say investigation. Whichever you prefer, really.
It's not what I prefer, but it makes the most sense. 10.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, it takes you about half an hour to find her, and she's in the post office.
I'm gonna park comment outside and come in. Hey, how's the rat son doing?
She looks you up and down and she goes, "Oh, you again? I want you to know I'm never going to bring my rat son to town again."
Okay, that's fair. I have to ask you a bit of a question about him, actually, if that's all right. The camera's kajiggering here, so I'm trying to find a good angle. But you said that you found him in a pile of gold?
Yeah,
a pile
that's
of
right.
rats? Same difference, I suppose. Did he become a person while you were carrying him, or was he always a person?
He started off looking like a regular rat. And then he started talking, and then he became a person.
Okay, and you didn't cast any kind of spell on him or anything?
She kind of huffs and crosses her arms. And I'm going to need you to do a persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh, that's good. 21.
Oh, very good. So she was kind of on the fence about telling you exactly, telling you what's going on with her rat son because of how you reacted to her the past 2 times you've interacted. Well, past 3 times. But because Nepezi's not with you, she's like, yeah, sure. I guess I'll tell you everything. Sorry, what was your question? Huh?
Well, I was just asking if you cast any kind of spell on him to make him not a rat boy and turn him into or not a rat and turn him into a rat boy.
She shakes her head, and she's like, no, I haven't done anything like that. I just got him from the bank.
Oh, did he?
And then he started speaking.
Oh, what were his first words, if you don't mind me asking?
He said squeak, squeak, but it was the word squeak, squeak instead of just the sound squeak.
Oh. So he didn't really... It was sort of like a baby, you know, like firstborn kind of deal. He didn't understand things?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, okay. Well, I can see why that would make him your son, you know? It's like you raised him.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he's my rat son. That's why I've been calling him my rat child.
He appreciates being called a rat child instead of just, you know, his name.
He doesn't seem to mind me calling him as my rat child.
Have you ever asked him about it? Communication is very important.
That's true. I'm not sure I'm comfortable taking parenting advice from you, considering that I saw your friend slap my child yesterday.
True, but I have raised many a people.
She nods her head and she goes, okay, I'll take that. I'll take that to mind. But it wasn't important. It was important for me to differentiate yesterday. You know, because he was missing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's a descriptor. That's a bit different than being referring to them like that on the casual, you know.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
I understand. Yeah. Did you have any other questions for me?
Not well. Your son, does his hair and whiskers sometimes cause animals to do weird things if they eat them?
She shakes her head and goes, why would they?
I got a friend who's kind of like your boy, but he does some weird things.
I don't think anyone has ever eaten his hair. That seems like a very strange thing. But as far as I know, no.
Oh, okay. Would you mind if, just because it's a bit of a dangerous thing, at least for what happens with my friend, would you be okay with, maybe just to make sure that everything is medically alright, providing me with a little bit of his fur? So that we could do a test and just make sure everything's alright?
Could you do another persuasion check, please?
14. I know it's a bit of an awkward question, but...
She goes, I'll bring you his fur as long as you can guarantee me that you won't do any weird experiments on him and that he won't be expected to come back to town.
Oh, no, absolutely not. It's just, we know someone who has sort of an issue, and because it's sort of a similar setup with your child here, we just want to make sure that he's gonna be okay, and that, you know, it's not something that's been spreading. You know what I mean. It's
Okay. Yeah, sure. That's a really odd request, but okay.
if you'd like, you can be there when we do the test, so that you can see that we're not doing anything funny. If that'll make you feel better about it.
That would make me feel a lot better, thank you.
All right, so we'll meet you back around the chicken coop area then.
Okay, when?
What time? Well, later today would be great, actually, I think. But what time works best for you?
I mean, I have to go home, I have to cook lunch and dinner. I have to homeschool my child.
Well, if it would make it easier, there is a school up on the hill there in the old castle. It recently a whole lot of spots became available.
Why are there new spots available?
Well, you remember how
Last time I checked, it was full.
Well, yeah, but a bunch of gnomes came through town and sort of murdered a lot of people.
You want me to put my child in a place where people have been murdered before?
Well, they're not there anymore, so we don't have to worry about them murdering people now.
But what if they come back?
Who's
to say that this place won't be attacked again? I'm literally... I come in here. I used to come here for several hours a day, but since that attack, I've not come back for more than 15 minutes. What if this place gets attacked again? We have no defense at all.
Also, I mean, at this point, like, we're doing the best we can, and I mean, what if they come to where you live and attack your house, or what if they come to your town and then attack it?
Oh,
like,
I have defenses.
Oh, what kind of defenses?
I have a little amulet outside my house which protects us from evil magic.
Like, is this like a gemstone kind of deal, or is this like a runic enchantment kind of deal?
It's a little horseshoe. I just hang it over my door and it protects us from evil magic.
I see. Does this seem like something that would actually be enchanted, or is this seem like just a superstitious thing?
Would you like to do actually, no, I don't know if an arcana check would help. It's nothing like necromantic that you've ever heard of.
So, okay.
So if it is real magic, you're not familiar with it.
I'm very happy for you, for that. We could also put a horseshoe above the door of the school, and that way the school will be protected. On top of all the teachers being there to help defend your son.
She nods and she says, if you can guarantee me that this town and the school will be protected, then I see no problem with sending my son to school.
I can offer you, I don't want to lie to you and say that it'll be 100% safe, because nowhere is 100% safe. That's life, but and death and non-death. But we'll be giving it the best protection we possibly can provide.
She just kind of nods and she goes, that sounds agreeable.
All right. Well, that's great. So, actually, Dr. Jangles, who's the sort of head teacher there, will be doing interviews with teachers later today. So, if you'd like, it could be a good opportunity to meet up with him and talk about the school a little bit after he's done. You maybe get a tour and see where the kids are going to be staying.
She shakes her head, and she says, oh, I don't really plan on setting foot in the school or spending too long in the town until those protections are already put in place.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. But all right, well, I'll meet you back. What time's good for you for the scientific experiment later?
She frowns and she said, I could probably do this afternoon. I can give my child some homework to do instead of
Okay.
active teaching.
Well, that sounds great. You know, gives him a little bit of time to review. You know. All right, I'll see you then.
She just sort of nods and goes back towards Pip to do whatever it was she was doing with him.
I'm gonna run to wherever I know Nepezi to be, and let them do what they were doing at that point in time.
Yeah. So now it's Nepezi's turn. What is Nepezi doing in the bank?
Nepezi's gonna ask questions at the bank.
I should rename this guy.
Commoner. Actually, do I know his name since we are often at the bank for stuff, or at least we have an account at the bank for the city, town?
Cool.
I should expect so. Yeah, his name is Billy.
Good morning, Billy. How are you doing today?
As you approach, Billy smiles and he goes, "Ah, Nepezi, it's not a Wednesday. What are you doing here?
No, I know.
Is everything okay?"
Oh yeah, everything's fine. I just had a few quick questions for you. You know the crazy lady who lives at the edge of town who talks who was ranting about her rat son being missing the other day?
He nods and I say, "Ah, yes, her, yeah. She comes in here quite often."
Yeah. So we found the rat son, and she told us
You
that
found her rats that was okay. Nepezi, you got to tell me this. Was it literally a rat with like a hand knitted jumper put on it, like one of those like celebrity pets that wear clothes? Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Billy, I shit you not. This little rat child was walking on his hind legs wearing a full outfit. Not just a jumper, a full outfit, carrying knives and stealing beef jerky and talking.
Talking.
He was talking. We had a full conversation.
He leans over the counter and his eyes are really wide. He's like, it was talking? What? Oh my god! I've never heard anything like that. That's crazy.
You want to know what else she told us?
Yeah, what?
This lady said that while she was cashing out of her account at this here bank and you gave her cashed out amount of rats, her son, the rat boy son, was in her cash out. So I think that you actually owe her some money, but we don't have to talk about that right now. I just thought about that. But the rat son started talking to her after she cashed out her account. So I just need you to go double check all of your rats in the back to make sure that they are not walking and talking. Actually, can I come with you? Can I please come with you?
Yeah, I mean, sure. I know what happened last time. I didn't let you come in the back. Yeah, sure. Come along in. And he unlocks the door and wanders on through.
Okay. Do I see? I guess what do I have to roll to see if some of the rats are just regular money rats or people rats?
But I think that would be an investigation check because you want to investigate the rats.
Okay. Where are my skills? Oh. Why are they under different tabs? It's all the same thing. That is a 19.
Yeah, okay, with a 19, they're just rats. They're all just regular rats.
Squeak,
Huh.
squeak. Squeak, squeak.
Are these actual squeaks or how Justin started talking by just saying squeak, squeak?
No, they're just regular squeaks.
Just regular squeaks in here. Move along. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Okay, huh.
And then he turns, Billy turns and says, "Yeah, all the rats that we give out as money are bred and raised here. I have heard that I'm not. So, could you do a persuasion or intimidation check?
Intimidation. Let me see which one is higher. Oh, that's a plus
It's
one.
because he's had dealings with you before, and you've been quite rude to him when interrogating.
That's fair. What did you say? It was between intimidation or persuasion?
Or persuasion.
My persuasion's higher. That's okay. 13.
Okay, he says, yeah, I haven't really heard anything about rats that we've given away talking or wanting to wear clothes or carrying knives or anything.
Okay. Where are the breeder rats? Do you breed them here, or do you have a separate facility for that? I hope you have a separate facility for that. As just the chief of police, that would break a lot of codes.
We
Question for Shy.
Yeah.
You do realize that on, like, farms and that, they do just let the animals fuck wherever.
Yeah,
Like,
but this isn't a farm. This is a bank.
Okay, fair enough.
I have a
I'll
question.
I'll leave them be.
Why is that rat in the
ahead.
corner doing Sudoku?
Huh? Where?
I think he's fucking with.
Yeah.
I am so paranoid now.
Where's Waldo for fucking?
I'm so paranoid. Like I just keep on thinking, like, shit. What if my roll wasn't high enough? What if I needed a nat 20 for all of these rats to actually be children? Are these my children? Like that. Those are the thoughts going through my head right now.
These are my children.
He says, we do just breed the rats here. You can't really, if they're of age rats, you can't really stop them. They just do it.
Okay. Try to. And honestly, Billy, I don't care. It's been a very weird day so far. The rat child stabbed me 2 times yesterday.
He stabbed you. Oh my god. I'd like you to roll the persuasion check again. You've just given him some new and unsettling information.
8.
Oh no, that's not good enough. He goes, I'm very sorry to hear that. I'll let you know if anything pops up or if anything weird starts happening.
Thank you very much, Billy. That is greatly appreciated.
And as you turn to leave, you swear you can hear. You're not sure if it's your imagination or if you're actually hearing it, but you swear you hear one of the rats go squeak.
I whip around. I whip back around. It's like, you heard that, right? Billy, you heard
Billy
that.
frowns at you and goes, "I heard what, sir? You can
Someone
roll insight if you want."
5.
Yeah, he just I don't know what you mean, sir. And as far as you know, he's being truthful. He didn't hear anything.
Okay. I'm trying to see if there's any spell or something. I don't have anything. I need to figure this out. This is gonna keep me awake, and this is gonna keep Shy, the real person, awake at night.
Good, then I've done my job right.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Billy, for your time. Keep an eye on those rats for me.
Yeah, I'll let you know if anything goes weird. And
I
he
will.
opens the door to let you back out.
I will be back.
Would you like to
Wednesday.
make a withdrawal whilst you're here?
No, I'll just keep with my regular schedule. I don't want to mess with the calendar. Pearl gets very finicky with her calendar.
Ah, yes, okay. Yes, I'm quite familiar with Pearl's calendar.
Yeah, if it's not on the GCal, it doesn't exist.
Okay, well, you have a good day, Napezi.
Thank you, Billy. I swear to God, I heard one of those fucking rats talk.
Okay, now Fifi, what were you doing?
Fifi was...
Anything important?
Well, at this point... Where did Fifi go?
He's over by the
Where did
stables.
Fifi go?
Oh, he is there.
Oh.
Fifi's by the well. He's kind of hunched forward, just kind of like gently sobbing whilst watching all the people walk by with his like little sword and his like my brother's right, I'm a piece of shit, I couldn't even keep the kids safe.
Oh, Dad.
Aww.
Is there anything you'd like to do, or are you just being sad by the well?
Oh, he's being sad, but all the people who seem like like are trying to ignore and walk off, he's like pickpocketing them as they pass. But he's still very sad. He's like trying to clear his
He's
like
like
thing. He's
crying.
like he's
Dabbing his eyes with the wallets.
Yeah, exactly.
Aww, poor Fifi.
And even money
Okay.
makes me feel better.
Damn, that's how you know it's bad.
I miss my dad.
Aww. That's so cute.
I thought his dad was a dick.
Now his dad's being nice. It's his brothers
No,
that are
his
dicks.
dad's lovely.
Oh, okay.
Well, one brother and one sister, and the other ones you haven't met. Although you'll re-meet everyone, I think.
Hopefully. I don't know how you're going to meet EE, though.
E.
E.
Oh yeah,
E.
E. He's a world famous chef. Yeah,
Fun.
E. There's A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, Fifi, and Gigi. And that's the 7 cats.
Mm-hmm.
Where would we have agreed to meet up?
We
His done his thing.
agreed the jail
Alright.
office interrogation room. That's what it's called.
Alright, when you and Fifi get back, I explain everything that was said and that we're gonna meet up and test the rat boys fur on one of the chickens.
Okay.
Just walk in ranting like, I heard him. I don't know how. I can't prove it, but I heard a rat. I heard a rat talk in that bank. We have to figure out a way to get into that bank at night and watch them. We need to watch the rats, Bonehead.
Okay.
My friend's gone crazy. And
No,
the other one's
no,
an idiot.
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I heard him. I heard him say squeak.
I don't know what this
The
has to do
boy
with the
rat started talking.
kids.
It doesn't, but it does at the same time.
Bernhard. I couldn't find the kids.
Okay, we'll find them now. It's just we have to focus on other things at the moment to make sure that we're able to find them and they're gonna be safe.
The rats?
Yeah, because it could have some connection to the Necromancer King.
Oh yeah, because he made the
Yeah.
rats. He destroyed all the gold and
I
turned it to rats. He's not my favourite person. I'm gonna be honest. I'm
I
gonna try and kill him the next time we see him.
That would be great, but also, do you think it's bad that we actually worked that into our economy? I mean, it did save an economic collapse on our town scale, but also now we're kind of susceptible to him pulling the strings by just having him control all the rats.
That's
Well,
true.
wouldn't the original like rats have already been like used up, and we're just using the children of those rats, and they're breeding more? Like, are we past the generation of rats that he can control, or can he control all rats?
How long do rats
I
live?
don't know.
Wait, aren't rats his
Rats live a
motif?
while.
What if he's like the dark god of rats, and we've just
Yeah.
been spreading them?
Then again, it could just be uh, a hat of what is it, rodent tree or something?
Wait, are they gonna
There's
get
a hat
bigger?
you can wear to control rats.
Are they gonna get bigger and kill us all in our sleep?
Possibly.
Where'd he get those knives? They look like he made them.
You're talking about Justin?
Yeah.
Little shit probably stole them.
Oh, probably. But they had like bone in their like hilts. Does anyone
Fancier people use bone handled knives.
Ah, but the knives themselves look like crappy. But the handles looked all like they were like sculpted from ivory. Did they make the knives? Can they make weapons?
If the rats can make weapons, then we cannot have them in our town anymore. Or maybe we can make an army.
Maybe.
Well, maybe we find out whether the necromancer guy can, not me, the other guy, can control rats before we decide to make them a major force in our army.
How do we test that?
Well, we could bring some rats with us when we face off against him.
Okay.
Like some of our rats from the bank.
We'll just make a withdrawal.
Hey, can we ride those chickens if there's going to be giant chickens? We could have chicken cavalry.
Yes, definitely.
Train the townsfolk to
Chicken-
ride the chickens.
Chicken walkers.
War chickens.
We
War
can put
chickens.
razors on their beaks.
Do you think he's feeding the kids?
I think
I
the
hope
kid-
he is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill that
Either
man.
way, I can always bring them back. So
That's good.
Would they still be able to be children, or would they just be perpetual children? Like, will they not be able to grow and stuff?
oh, you want them alive? That'll take some doing. I'm sure I can figure it out though.
Whatever it takes.
I've also noted
Nothing
we've not
else.
been attacked for a while, so I don't know if that shit's gonna go down again.
If nothing else, that lady said that she was going to bring some of her son's fur that we can test. She's gonna hang around for the testing, so just as a heads up, it might be a little awkward.
Oh,
Oh god, you think he's like me?
I just want to make sure there's nothing like that
Yeah.
going down.
Because there's only one of me. Well, 7.
wait. What do you mean, like you? You've insisted all the way up until this point that you were just a regular cat.
I am a regular cat.
But regular cats can't talk, and their fur doesn't turn things giant.
And there's more than 7 cats in the world.
Yeah, there's a lot more than 7 cats in the world.
Well, as in my brothers and sisters can all talk and do stuff like me. There's nothing really different about us.
Other than the talking and walking and putting on clothes and stealing from people.
I think you'll find most cats steal from people.
But most cats don't talk.
Turn
That's
things
true.
into big monsters.
And turn things into big monsters. And also have some weird godlike energy attached to them.
Okay, I gotta admit, I don't know what the fuck that's about, but it's weird. That's probably
Oh, that's the weird part. Yeah, you're right. That part specifically is weird.
yeah, that part is weird. We should probably ask. I don't know. Dr. Jangles knows my dad. Hey, Dr. Jangles.
He's not here.
Oh,
He's at the
fuck.
school right now doing the interviews, remember?
Oh, damn. Never mind then. Like, he'll know, or my dad will know. I can't go back to my dad yet. But Dr.
Why?
Jangles should probably know.
Why can't you go back to your dad?
It's complicated at the moment, but I fucked up and I need to fix the fuck up.
Okay, we'll help you fix the fuck up, but after we fix, like, the first 5 fuck ups that we have.
Yeah, I want those kids back before we do anything.
Well, it might require us fixing the fuck-ups.
We make a list of all the fuck ups that we have going on right now.
Okay.
So we have the Rat King on the loose. We have the children going missing. And not just for our town, apparently, across all the neighboring towns.
The Never Gnomes and the King That Never Was.
The Never Gnomes are those 2 separate fuck ups?
No, I put them in one because the King That Never Was, they're working for him.
Oh, yeah.
Is the King Who Never Was the same rat as the Rat King?
Yeah,
Maybe?
I'm pretty sure. He was the one that fucked around with the rats. Like the picture on the wall looked exactly like
were
him.
the Never Gnomes rolling with the rats?
We haven't seen them. Maybe we should capture a Never Gnome and put him in front of a rat and see what happens.
Good idea.
Do we know where
We
they
haven't
are?
been able to find a Never Gnome since we had that one fight with them, right?
Well, we haven't
Okay,
been
so we
like
always
to the
need
castle
to be carrying. We always need to be carrying at least 5 rats on us at any given time.
though. Where
Oh,
everyone
should I make a
does.
withdrawal then? It's not Wednesday. Pearl's gonna yell at me.
Oh, well, I mean, we have an account with
Men?
the school, right?
Okay. So, how many? Wait, I forgot all the fuck ups. So, we said kids, Rat King, Nevermore King, and the Never Gnomes. Giant chicken, giant cat chicken.
Do I make the chicken?
Not be
Um,
fucked. That might just be a good time.
Absolutely not with those ones.
Justin.
But
I'm
everything
considering
else,
Justin
all
a
the rats,
problem.
The Rat King, all the kings.
That's fair.
everyone.
He did stab you like twice.
Okay.
We have the unfinished construction of our school.
Oh, by the way,
And-
Justin might be attending the school. Justin may be attending the school. I think.
What?
I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean, he
I do just want to say, not all of the kids were kidnapped. Like,
Yeah,
there are still kids at the school.
How many?
I don't know, how big was the school? Let's say 1/3 of the kids are left.
That's 1/3 too many. I mean, too little.
Yeah.
Did I say what? Bessie.
2/3 too little.
I'm so sad.
1/3 is a lot less than what went missing.
Did a third go missing or 2/3?
2/3 went missing.
2/3 went missing.
Out of all the kids that went missing, do they have anything in common?
Why didn't we resurrect the lizard guy or bring him back?
Because he wasn't any use to us.
He wasn't going to tell us why he did it.
Actually, we told him to go to hell though, because he wasn't involved.
Oh no. Okay then.
He just wanted to kidnap and eat the children.
Yeah. He didn't have any connection really to the Never Gnome stuff. He was just using it as an opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, that sort of takes us back to square one.
I mean, we could go back to the castle, but that was a lot of Never Gnomes. We might be ambushed and killed. Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
that's where the kids are. We've been back there a number of times.
Not our castle, their castle. The one in what was Goodwood. Through the mountain pass that they run at us through. With the giant terror goose with multiple heads.
Yeah.
Should we check on what happened with that?
Well, I thought he ate one of your whiskers, didn't he?
He did. He probably would have pooped it out by now, and considering the chickens. Holy shit, what if he laid an egg, though?
I think he might have. We might have a cat goose running around. That's kind of why I'm interested in making sure we see what these chicken eggs are going to lay. Oh, although if he did lay a big egg, he would have turned back into a regular goose and it wouldn't be being incubated properly.
That's true. Well, one day we need to find out what happened with that egg. Until then, let's go save those kids. Or let's go see what's up with the rats. Or let's make war chickens. War chickens, rats, then kids?
Actually, experiment.
Yeah, experiment, then war chickens, then rats, then kids.
Okay. Can we have a couple dogs just in case this gets weird?
Yeah. Officer Nasty and Officer Goodboy can come with us.
Ugh.
They have a little bit of making up to do.
Officer Nasty's just licking himself. Right out in public. Nasty dog.
When
Yes.
when
That's how he got his name.
when you put this up on YouTube, make sure you zoom in on just us and then have like the sound of macaroni and cheese being stirred the entire time in the background.
Ugh.
Yeah, you've been having this really intense conversation, and the whole time, Officer Nasty is just behind you, just like going to town on himself.
Ew.
On the clock.
Gross.
Mr. Nasty, we do not pay you to be nasty.
He just sort of straightens up and then he goes, "Sorry, sir."
Go help Officer Scraps guard the chickens. Guard the cat chickens.
So that's where we need to go. I figured we could test it on the chicken, and if it has the same reaction that we saw it have with Fifi's whisker, you know.
Then we'll have our answer.
Exactly.
Okay, where are we meeting the crazy lady for this experiment?
I told her at the pen out back of the bank.
Okay.
Oh. Hello.
What the hell?
What?
Where did Officer Nasty go? I've got 2 Officer Good Boys.
And there's Bingo.
Well, that one says recently pooped on the rug. Yeah, no, they both say recently pooped on the what the fuck? Maybe it glitched when you reloaded? Officer Sniffles is in the tavern.
Wants a raise.
Bingo.
Wait, was that already there before I gave him that task?
No, I added it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it duplicated Officer Goodboy on accident.
I have no idea how that happened, but whatever. I fixed it now.
Okay. Hey, let's
Okay. Let's get rid of this tent for a second.
Oh no, I wouldn't look in the bank. That's gonna trigger the
What did
Pezzy.
you do?
Oh my god. Hello.
It's okay. The Pezzy didn't see it in character, so he's fine.
Right.
Shy, on the other hand.
Everybody in the tent.
Ah! Rude.
Alright, can I see the whiskers and hair of your boy, ma'am?
She reaches over the fence and she gives you a little clump of his fur, and it looks like it was shaved off with a real nice razor.
That's
Open
from the
wide.
top.
And I'm gonna feed it to the chicken.
The chicken is very upset that you're disturbing her while she's brooding.
If she tries to bite me, I'll shove the fur in her mouth.
Yeah, she tries to bite you and you shove the fur in her mouth. And nothing happens. She just, like, gags a little bit and then spits it back out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good.
Well, all right. Good news. Your son's fine.
What could have been wrong with him?
Well, if the chicken had to turn into a giant monster, then that's what could have been wrong.
You almost you were about to knowingly set a giant monster loose in the town. I swear to God, every day I come closer and closer to moving.
Do it.
Turns around, she walks off.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
I understand
Turns
that not
around
all
and she walks off.
monsters are evil, right? Like, I figured she would. Her son's a rat person.
She might want to move. I heard Oakwood's nice this time of year.
A place called Oakwood?
Yeah. It's also known as Richwood. I have been there for only legal reasons.
Yeah, you were arrested.
Ha, they thought they could keep me in their cage. Little did they know I'm 4 foot tall.
Pick up.
Little did they know I can fit through any gap as big as my head.
Am I able to pick up the fur that was left behind?
Yeah, sure. It's just like scattered on the floor a little bit.
I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna carry it. Is there a window in the rat room?
No. They don't want any
Okay.
of the rats escaping.
Alright, I'm gonna run a
And
plan
also, it
by-
used to be like the safe room, and having windows in a safe room would be real dumb.
That's fair. I'm gonna run a plan by you guys.
Okay.
If I summon Shadow and he sneaks inside, he might be able to keep an eye on what goes on at night.
Perfect.
That actually
And
works out
since
really
I have
well.
to be awake anyway, like, I can watch the whole night.
I like that idea.
The only thing is somebody has to hold my hand while they're sleeping. Because that way, I can't see what's going on with you guys when I'm looking through his eyes, so I have to be able to shake you awake.
Okay.
Something goes down.
I can do that.
Alright.
Does it have to be at night? Can we send him in there? Oh wait, no, you still have to do stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I figured night because you said sneak in there at night, so.
Yeah, but I don't trust those rats. What if they know? What if they can read thoughts and they read my thought while I was in there about wanting to be there at night, so then they put together a plan to not do anything at night, and they're actually having a party right now as we speak with all of their little rat talking in what if they're doing something where they form together to make a word like hi or something? What if you know? Like, we don't know.
Pezzy.
Nepezi, you sound fucking crazy at the moment.
Well, what if, first off, if they can read minds, they would be able to read shadows and know that he's in there.
And what's the likelihood of you meeting more than 2 talking animals?
This has been
Front
the craziest.
Yeah, Nepezi, what's the chance?
Are you serious?
Nah, not really, we're joking.
I guess those chances would be. Wait, what are you talking about? This will be the 3rd talking animal.
I mean 4th.
4th? Who's the 3rd?
I don't know.
It's you, Justin, apparently. Who else?
I don't know. Those are the only 2 we've met so far. Well, you've met. I know my brothers and sisters, so that's 6 with me. Plus this one fucking otter. I'm going to kick that guy's ass next time I see him. I thought I heard a duck say hello once, but it might have just been a weird quack.
Huh.
Also, there's that cat with the robotic collar that makes it say hi.
Oh yeah, that guy. Oh, and the fucking dogs. All of
Yeah,
them
I was
with
about
the
to say, wait, the
machines.
dogs talk.
I
So,
mean, not to,
yes, Fifi, the likelihood of us meeting another talking animal is very high.
I don't want to get nitpicky here, but pretty much all the species from the prime material plane are animals because they, you know, are biological.
How did you know that?
I'm a necromancer. I know about biology.
Ah. Is that horse gonna talk?
He better not.
If he knows what's good for him.
Horse says, nay.
Bronson, can you talk?
They're really deep. The word.
Bronson just snuffles into your clothing like he's trying to find an apple.
Okay, let's keep it this way.
Comment says, yeah, that'd be weird.
Okay, so what are you doing? Do you have a plan?
We should.
Wait for the eggs to hatch. Let's just sit here and watch.
Oh yeah,
them.
farmhand. How much longer until the eggs hatch? Are they doing well? Did the tent work? Is everything kosher?
He says, yeah, they seem to be fine as far as we can tell. Everything's developing at a normal rate, which is very, very strange. We might expect eggs this size to develop a lot slower, but they seem to be going at the rate of regular chickens.
And how long does it take for a regular chicken egg to hatch?
Let me just search my database of animal keeping knowledge.
I think it's like
by which I mean my brain. Huh?
I said I think it's like 45 days, but I'm not 100%.
Oh, so we're not going to see them for a while.
Yeah.
Ew. Okay.
I mean,
Thanks for
I
telling me
could be
that,
totally
Pepper.
off on that. That's based more on feeling than fact.
I'm gonna check. Gatto
wonder
has
if
just very
you-
kindly let me know that there is a pile of throw up next to my chair. Thank you, Gatto. It says
Oh.
incubation period for chicken eggs is 20 to 21 days. So
Oh,
3
fuck,
weeks.
I was way off.
So hopefully in 3 weeks we will have whatever these hatch into.
Okay, keep up the weird work. I would say good work, but you can't really determine if this is good or not by the circumstances.
Good job, ladies, I say as I leave the tub.
The chicken looks at you and says, thanks.
Are we gonna
She just goes, "Cock."
Are we gonna go see those interviews with Dr. Jangles or?
Yep.
Weird.
There you go.
Ooh.
Oh, we can't really go inside it though.
Still looks cool.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
cool as shit. Oh, look, it's a scalping.
Yeah, you can
Huh?
even see where the castle used to be. Oh, when we finally get the place like fully rebuilt, that's gonna look nice. That's gonna be huge.
David, if you actually look inside the building, you can go into it. The wooden part of it.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Am I able to place people in there?
Yeah, you just have to make a small change. I can do that for you.
Oh, this is very difficult to navigate though. I'm just gonna say they're having an outdoor interview because it'll be easier for me.
Yeah, and plus you'd have to take one of the walls off for us to actually like look in.
Yeah.
They just got through.
Ooh, wait. I know him. Wait.
Huh?
It's a Greg.
Wait a minute. him already.
No, you've never killed a Greg.
Yes, I have. That's how I got my hoodie. That's literally how we started the game,
Yeah.
remember, years back? I remember because
you
I was
have.
still in my old apartment.
You have killed a Greg, yes, and you stole his shirt.
But none of these Gregs are that Greg.
Don't they share a hive mind or something?
Yeah, I thought that was like, oh shit, are they gonna hate me?
No, because you talked to another Greg and he was like, we're not a big fan of that guy.
Oh, okay.
Hit on him.
I'm glad we finally used this map. I thought we were gonna like not see it before I did Tailspire and it'd be entirely destroyed.
That'd be sad.
Well, now we've had it, so now it's good. And you have now seen everything I've built. Finally.
It's beautiful.
It looks very cool.
I love it.
It's
Oh no,
bitchin'.
I've just realised we don't have a what's her name? Masky. The
Masky?
gnome woman who looks after the castle.
Oh shit, I thought that was
Oh,
Pearl.
yeah!
Yeah, the one that you guys keep confusing for Pearl.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, build Busky and I'll bring her in the next one.
Let's do gnome wizard with glasses. This will be Masky for today. That's a teeny ass table, what the fuck?
Oh shit, it's already 2:30?
Should we stop then?
Is it? Shit.
Because that would be our 3-hour mark.
Holy fuck, it is.
Yep, it would.
I didn't realise it was that late. I'm having so much fun.
Same.
If you're jumping from doing like 5 to 6 hours of this to 3 is a pretty big cut.
Yeah,
so
that's true. It's quite a big jump.
probably takes some getting used to.
Right.
Okay, so do you want to stop the game before we move on to the this bit?
I might make some
You can
tweaks
leave
to
the
this
place
bit
to
you
pick
might want
up.
to do. But this is like everyone's seen this bit, so I'm done with it now. I'm happy that everyone was able to see the game I made.
I think it's very
Yeah.
good.
We've
And I
just
think you
got,
did an
very
awesome
cool.
job on like so much of this stuff.
we've got to mimic
Mhm.
it.